I have an extra cane. Sweet. Oops, unintentional. girl just straight up took out a giant-ass lollipop.
Oh, you're finally awake! 1 second, I'm fine.
I find that comedic.
I'm fine. What I saw, though. Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, with the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
Here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you.
Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black ocean. Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe has.
Wait,
They
this is a scene.
Tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And the siren songs, well, they've started sounding an awful lot like the Order's hymns. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this. Renacida's tides don't lie. Watch your back. What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? And the word harbinger? Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Brigatorium. That figure I saw in Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this.
Stay behind me.
Oh. No, I'm just gonna skip most of these texts because I'd rather have like them say something. Oh, come on. Not me getting stuck. Excuse me. think everything
Keep up!
everything that we've done until now is now finally leading up to this point.
Keep up!
I wasn't actually trying to flip character, I was just trying to.
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted?
What the? Oh, so that explains it.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right? This doesn't make any sense.
There's something even stranger. Cardathea had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that? And it doesn't look like she even tried to resist.
The sword of divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed sonoro. Only the Vesalias know it exists. So how did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically, not by tearing through the sonorosphere. But Cardathea has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not have noticed? There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces. Could they be from the dark tide?
You bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger. Galbrena, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cartathea reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once with the strange phenomena stirring across Raguena. I feared it might be linked to the dark tide, or Leviathan.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? I saw this. Her death. Exactly as it's happening now. That woman. She was using dark tide energy. Could she be another harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this. I want answers.
Leave Cartathea to me. I'll bring her back to the Thessalia estate and keep her safe. The rest, I entrust to you.
This knows I could track the dark tide blindfolded. Let's follow the stench and hunt down this killer.
Getting good.
That's weird. The trail ends here, but my head's starting to spin again.
It's the dark tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby. Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Another side effect of the dark tide? Since leaving the inverted tower, Raguena's sky. What happened to it?
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Ovidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after the Thundering Mephis as well?
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguena City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overwhelmed. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Alvarado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak. Right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The thundering Mephis has fled. The path ahead is safe.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Alvarado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of tacit discords, leading them like troops into battle. Once more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
An anchor stone. You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
No. Getting very interesting. I'm pretty close.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the living they deserve.
Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment.
What a hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions?
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quill Bearer here in Raguna, right?
Ooh, oh, there.
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet, but I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, I am a completely blank page. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimont's expectations, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story, free to define my own existence, free to create a reality of my own. This matters more than finding him. I will break free.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else can decide who you are. No one has the right to decide.
Not even. I'm tired though. A short though.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the thundering Memphis.
What the fuck?
Another illusion.
Focus. You are in an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
Maybe the hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Memphis is just there. Dazzling bare is the core of the domain. Destroy it. Then the monster in this illusion will unravel again.
We'll face judgment! Waves rise. Judgment strikes! The wicked will face judgment! Hopefully this helps. Slashes. The wicked will face judgment! Wind rises! The wicked will face judgment! Hopefully this helps. Wind howls.
fettered by...
It worked. But who are you? And what did you do to Cardathia?
Now is not the time for stories. But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. It's time to leave this place.
I'm going to sleep. Fuck. Yeah, I have to finish the story. I want to finish. I want to finish up.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the Tacit Field.
I'm fine. So it's gone? Ophidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The thundering Nephis was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula. Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began with him. He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, the people rose against him and struck him down. But not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimon, so long as fear lingers in your hearts. I shall return.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. Only a Harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer said she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Raguna might be tied to the Harbinger. She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me? This isn't making sense. Harbinger, who are you, really?
Rover, traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional Tacit Field collapsed. The Anchor Stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe I can learn something that way. And my telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the Dark Tide. Reckless contact could... I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimon.
We're falling
Oh,
behind.
goodness.
The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. And fast. I'm not letting any lead slip past us.
Oh, put the suit down.
I can't see anything. Focus.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lift. It will bring you to safety.
The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Those voices. They're in Alvarado Vault. The Dark Tide creations could be. It's currently sheltering a large number. Let's not waste time.
Why is my door open? That was really cut short.
If you mean the incident in Laguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords is overrun the city, and common...
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Alvarado Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Egla Town have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
These tide spawn. They've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Galbrena, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Federico, why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine, only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that, but she took the hit to shield a civilian. And Federico, he knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Renacita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why raise your blade against me? Renacita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Unless you're not Federico at all. You... Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Renacita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, we are the beginning and the end, the absolution and the grace.
This is some
Hand over
scary
the civilization
action
capsule.
story, y'all.
So, a civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these dark tide shadows. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the enlightened one, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
Ah, So you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declared guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
That's
How were
so
they
cool.
able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Their fans are dead. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is the top. Take it down, and the rest will be lost.
It's calling in Europe. We need to clear the rubble while waiting for us.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders, mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
In the name of the Montellis. Still recognize me? Time to part ways. Take this!
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. Strike in the shadows.
Shut up. Come at me.
Yes, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule.
Emissions detected, Arbiter. Lifting impulse. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed.
Oh.
Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to phase 2. Commencing simulation. Attempting civilization fit. Renacita.
Basically, was the Imperator basically a giant freaking logic
This
unit?
moment was always foreseen. Now it comes to pass. Arbiter, I grieve to say, I am but a message set to activate presence of an initiator. Time in this place flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space, the civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Rinnocetan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now, I have entombed it here. Arbiter, heed me now. Let me unveil Rinnocetan's beginnings. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization in shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought forth miracles, forged hollow race, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinnocetan beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Thralodian did steer Rinnocetan's fate. And I too once guided Rinnocetan's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Threlodium to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shadow it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend it. Once I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Thrunodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency, a memory. That memory I sealed here. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
What if that resonator became the Thrunodian's puppet?
If that came to pass, then Renacita has already fallen, and the truth within this capsule would cease to matter. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know, and thine. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as a great sea creature. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval shadow lurking within the soul. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Renacetan's oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim to Renacita's fate anew. If the Renacitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now, gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Renacita shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Renacita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now, tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her and trust me. Everything we've done is to feet. Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Kartetia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinasita, use it to bring back Leviathan.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Kartetia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Kartetia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest... The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinasita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the tide spawn. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The tide spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the tide spawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the